Hey, it's Civ, and today's video is gonna be a little different than my normal format, because today I'm going to be reading a creepypasta. A GoAnimate creepypasta, to be specific. Yes, those exist. Now, keep in mind that I'm still very new to this whole voice recording thing with my Blue Yeti mic, so there's probably gonna be a fair bit of background noise, and just the audio is probably gonna generally be a little lower quality than I want it to be, but hopefully I should be able to figure that out after this. But yeah, I've been in a creepypasta mood as of late, and I also kind of wanted to do more stuff that had my voice in it. So, hey, why not do a bit of a creepypasta reading to, get that kicking off? Anyways, you guys are probably getting tired of hearing me yap already, so I will just start out by saying that I mean absolutely no harm or malicious intent to the creator of this creepypasta. This video is meant for entertainment purposes only, and is not made to make fun of anybody involved here. With that out of the way, let's begin reading Zara's Revenge. Also, another quick thing I want to add is that I know nothing about YIPPEEEE 95 or this series, so if I get anything wrong, please go easy on me. Have you heard of Zara Gets Grounded series YIPPEEEE 95 made? It was a video about Zara getting in trouble and her parents and her siblings ground her. Just a quick little tip here, if you're going to be introducing an already existing piece of media in your story, I suggest going into a little bit more detail than this when you're describing it. Because with the way it's described here, it doesn't go into that much detail and kind of skims over the characters and what really goes on in the series aside from a very basic explanation. Anyways, moving back to the actual story. I used to watch these videos when I was a teenager. Well, there was a last episode that wasn't supposed to be released, but accidentally was. All of the GoAnimate users that have seen this were scared for life. Parents contacted GoAnimate because of all the violence. I'm going to tell you all about it. Okay, pause. Why would the parents be contacting GoAnimate because of a spooky video they saw that's made by one of the members of the community who uses the program? Like, where's the logic behind that? The GoAnimate company themselves don't produce the videos, the user base does. Anyways, back to the story. It all started with me searching up a GoAnimate video on Google. Then at the bottom of the 12th page, why are you on the 12th page? There was a Mediafire link that says zarasrevenge.zip. I clicked on the link and it lasted a short amount of time. Okay, little question. Why would you download a random Mediafire zip that you found on the 12th page of Google? All I'm gonna say is don't be surprised if you get malware. After that, there was a text file named readme.txt. I clicked on it and then it read,
"This is an unreleased episode of Zara Gets Grounded called Zara's Revenge. This was made on October 23, 2014. The creator of the Zara Gets Grounded series wanted to end the series this way, so here's the episode. Warning: the following video you're about to see is creepy, freaky, and horrifying. It actually aired in some countries. Watch at your own risk and do not watch if you're easily scared."
I thought it was just a morbid joke, but I was still curious. I closed the text file, and there was already a movie file called zarasrevenge.avi. I clicked on the movie file and it played. It started off with Zara in her room angry, and she said,
"I always hate it when I get grounded. I will kill my parents once and for all."
I was shocked when I heard that, but I shrugged it off and kept watching it. Zara runs out of her room, and then she gets the gun out of the other room. Okay, conveniently placed gun, I guess. After that, Zara runs into the living room, and Zara's mom asked,
"Zara, what are you doing?"
Zara then yelled in a demonic voice angrily,
"I will get my revenge."
I nearly fell out of my chair when I heard that. Zara then killed her mom with a gun, and blood was splattering onto the screen, and it looked real. I wanted to turn it off, but I couldn't. The video kept going, because of course it did. It was then that Zach came in and saw what had happened. Then, Zach started to scream. Not like text-to-speech screaming, but a real human screaming. Zara then said,
"Shut up, you screamer."
And then Zara kills Zach, this time with a knife. Where did you get a knife from? At this point, Zara had already been pissed. Then Zara said,
I'll get my revenge more.
And suddenly, the scene cut to black, and then I heard what sounded like the screaming from suicidemouse.avi. After that, the scene shows Zara's parents, Zach, Erica, and Annabelle laying on the floor dead. Blood was pooling all over their bodies. Then Zara says to the viewer,
I will find you and kill you.
and then the narrator said,
And so, Zara killed her parents and her siblings. The series is over. Farewell, thanks for watching the Zara Gets Grounded series.
And then the GoAnimate logo popped up like usual at the end. After watching it, I closed the video file and I deleted the video. At this point, the video had already freaked me out. That's when I heard a voice behind me said,
You're mine now, Noah.
How did the voice know my name? I then turned around, looked at the blood-covered Zara slowly moving towards me. After Zara killed me, she said in a more demonic tone,
I told you I'd get my revenge.
Then suddenly, I woke up from my nightmare. I was sitting all covered in sweat and all shaken, and I'm too afraid to contact the GoAnimate crew. And that's it for Zara's Revenge. That was quite a wild ride, wasn't it? It certainly wasn't good by any means, and it was just generally pretty poorly written and nonsensical, but that does not make it any less enjoyable. Although, if I can give a bit of constructive criticism here, I would like to point out the swapping between present tense and past tense, which is probably the biggest problem in this story from a technical standpoint and can be a little confusing to read. I would also like to point out that the story itself is pretty confusing, because the violence comes out of nowhere, which is a common problem with amateur creepypastas, and there's not really much of a given motivation for Zara to be killing her own family members. She did say she always hates it when she gets grounded, but she never really went into detail as to what the groundings entail. Since this is a GoAnimate video and punishments are usually very harsh, maybe go into detail about that, and provide a reason as to why she's snapping. Maybe her punishments are super violent and brutal, and she wants to give the family a taste of their own medicine in the worst way possible. I don't know, this is just a suggestion. It was likely that this story was written a long time ago by a younger, less experienced author, and it's very likely that they've improved their writing by now. To the author, if you're watching this, please don't take this as me making fun of you. I'm just having a fun laugh at the story you wrote, and it's provided some great entertainment for me and hopefully for my viewers. Keep writing, keep improving. You're awesome. But yeah, this is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this new format, and if you want to see more like this, do let me know in the comments. With all that out of the way, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!